yeah, I remember this bus stop. I nearly got robbed at this bus stop. Let me tell you guys that story then. Just out of nowhere. Basically, I used to go tuition to this A-level tuition to this guy's house down over here in North Finchley, and basically he's a really cool guy and stuff. This was before I had the bike, and I used to go by bus, alright, so I used to come to this bus stop to go back home, and it was like nearing, I think it was maybe winter, so it used to get dark quite quickly, so it was like 5-6 o'clock and it was like fully dark, and I was on my way home. So I walked to that bus stop. But I used to be a really, you know, one of them spoiled rich kids, or so-called rich kids, but just the ones who buy really pointless shit. So I had an expensive phone, and I had these Beats headphones around my neck, and I was just like listening to music and stuff, you know, like a typical 15-16 year old. And I saw this guy here, not being racist or anything, but he was black, just so happens to be black here. He walks past me, coming my way, and he looks really closely at me, and I noticed then, yeah, and by chance, I don't know if it was divine intervention or anything like in Pulp Fiction, but by chance my headphones weren't working properly, so I was a bit annoyed and distracted, so I couldn't hear the music properly, so I was more aware of my surroundings. So I saw that guy looking really closely at me, and then I thought, okay, he looked a bit closely at me. Then I was about to cross the road, like walking down here, and then about to cross the road, and I looked left, right, and just out the corner of my eye I could see that he had turned around and he was following me now, and I fucking shit myself, I tell you. I was like panicking, but like I would reassure myself like every 5 seconds, no, it can't be, it's just like in my mind I'm just you know, freaking out, it's nothing probably. And then I was stupid as well. There was a proper like big bus stop, sheltered bus stop, where the main North Finchley one. I didn't used to go to that one. I used to go to that one that I just showed you, really secluded and no CCTV definitely and everything. So I went and stopped there, and I saw the guy coming up to me, and I was like, nah, it's just nothing, he's probably just catching the bus as well or something. Kept on lying to myself, whereas I knew deep down inside, I'm gonna get fucking robbed tonight. And then he comes up to me, yeah, stands around for after a few seconds, yeah, he goes to me, yo, where did you get those headphones from? Yeah, and then I kind of clocked, okay, now now I know what's gonna happen. Yeah, and then I was like, me being like stupid, I just told him I got them from Curry's PC Road or whatever, yeah. I was just like, okay, I got them from Curry's, and he was like, alright. And then he paced around, looked left and right, you know, walking up and down the street a few paces. And then he comes back to me and he's like, you're gonna have to take them off for me, bro. And then that's when it dropped. You know that feeling in the bottom of your stomach when you're like, oh fuck, like, oh, why is this happening to me? And then like I was like, what? And he was like, you heard me, take them off, yeah. And then I was like freaking out, but like the adrenaline was pumping and shit. So basically I saw him, he was looking around frantically, you know, just to make sure there was no one there to see what he was doing. And then when he was looking left or right, I just bolted straight past him, bro. Like, just fucking did a turbo, you know that turbo snail? I just did that, ran straight fucking past him, all the way, didn't stop running until I got back to my fucking tutor's house. And bro, I was so close to getting robbed. And it wasn't just gonna be the headphones, yeah. Once I'd given him the headphones, he was just gonna keep going, like, give me your phone and everything. I was so stupid. I can't believe that I was actually like that. Just at night in the dark, in a secluded place, wearing that shit. I mean, that's like fucking asking to get robbed. But yeah, I ran past, I went back to my tutor's place, and fucking I told him everything, and I was like, can I like come inside and wait 5-10 minutes? And my mom and dad had to pick me up and stuff. And that was probably the defining moment when I decided that I shouldn't like waste my money on shit like expensive phones and headphones and stuff like that. I was just like so demoralized. I was like, if I can't use it without feeling safe, then what's the point? And I ended up selling the phone and the headphones and a lot of other stuff I had, and guess what it ended up funding? It ended up funding my first bike, the KSR that I had for 2 years on my learner license. And that kind of changed my life, that incident at that bus stop, in a way. Now I have my first big bike and I'm enjoying life, you know. And you get your ups and downs in life, don't let it get to you, just keep going. Sooner or later it'll pay off. And if you look at it, you have to be thankful for what you have. In other words, it could have already, you could see it as having paid off. I've got a big bike, I'm enjoying life, I'm going to uni. I mean, it's putting me in debt, but it's increasing my future prospects. So just look at the positives in life and be careful at night not to get robbed, I guess.